we got a call about a dog trapped in a storm drain. When we got there, the dog had been stuck for quite a while. You could see it was really struggling to get out. It had climbed up this big hill and then just gotten stuck. And the more it struggled, the more it slid down. So it was stuck on this little ledge here. As soon as the dog saw me, it started barking and yelping, letting me know how scared it was. It was clear that if we didn't do something quickly, it would eventually slide all the way down and get seriously injured. So we started talking to it and trying to calm it down. But man, it was pretty scared. So I grabbed the leash and started going around the other side of the drain to try and approach it from behind. As I got closer, the dog started freaking out again, but I just kept talking to it in a really calm voice, and it eventually took the bait and started moving towards me. I reached in and grabbed its collar, and it let me lead it out. It was so scary seeing how skinny and emaciated this dog was. Its ribs were showing through its fur, and it was also really matted and dirty. I have no idea how long this dog had been living on the streets, but it was clearly very desperate for some help. The crazy part was, when we finally got the dog out of the storm drain, one of our rescuers, Shannon, just so happened to be walking her dog in the park right next door. She heard us yelling and came to see what was going on. And as soon as she saw the dog, she fell in love and instantly said, "I'll take him." So we all piled into the car and headed over to the vet. On the way, I couldn't stop thinking about how grateful this dog must have been in that moment. Here we were, rushing him to the vet so he could get checked out and find a home. And all he had known for his entire life was neglect and abuse. At the vet, they checked him over and said he was in good health, just really skinny, and needed some dental work. We gave him the name Rocky because, well, he was a tough little guy who had clearly been through a lot of tough situations. But look at that beautiful smile. Doesn't he just radiate happiness? And get this, Rocky has a heart condition called mitral valve disease. And according to the vet, he likely won't make it past 12 or 13 years old. So Shannon knew right then and there that she wanted to give Rocky the best life possible, and she adopted him on the spot. When Shannon first brought Rocky home, he was a little nervous, but he quickly settled in and started exploring his new digs. Shannon's house is like a doggy paradise with plenty of room to run and play, and Rocky quickly took advantage of it. He loved going on walks with Shannon, and he quickly became the center of attention in the neighborhood. Everyone loved Rocky, and he lived the life of a king until he passed away a few years later. Shannon was heartbroken when Rocky passed, but she knew that she had given him the best years of his life, and that made her happy.